everyone, and welcome to the Career Chat Show with me, Yanmo. We also have a question, which is, how do you sell yourself at an interview? In this video, I will be answering just that question. But before I do, please click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified for every new video that gets uploaded. Now, I know that prepping for an interview can be very nerve-wracking. I've had my fair share of going to many interviews. But I also know things that would work. Why? Because I've always had a 99% success rate. I know. So, how do you sell yourself at an interview? First and foremost, you have to know your worth. What do I mean by that? The very fact that you have landed yourself an interview means that there is something that they have seen on your CV that they really want to understand. Now, you have to understand your CV. You've put your CV together, you understand what your expertise are, you understand what your skill sets are, and that's fantastic. But do you know how to articulate your value at the interview? Now, in this video, I'll be sharing that with you. The very first thing you need to understand is you have to know that you're a very valuable person. They need you to solve a problem, or else you would not have this interview. So get your mindset right by thinking about it that way. When you go for the interview, of course, you would have done your due diligence, you would have looked up the organization, and you understand what the job requirements are. That's fine. That is all due diligence. But when you're actually sitting in front of the people that are going to be interviewing you, be it HR, be it the hiring manager, whoever the person is, you need to ensure that you're connecting with them. So what do I mean? They want to know who you are at a visceral level. So the first question may be, tell me about yourself. Don't say, well, I'm an Arsenal supporter. No, tell them that put together, and you have to practice this actually. You have to be able to tell them who you are and the kind of passions that you have that ensures they see your value. So for example, I have a burden for solving problems. This is why I am in this role and I want this job. It's as simple as that. Don't overthink this thing. But more importantly, you also have to ensure that you're connecting with the person so that it is not a mechanical, robotic type conversation. If it's robotic, if it's mechanical, they would say that you're not a good fit for them. So make sure that you're smiling. Even when you're answering the questions, make sure that you have a smile on your face. It costs you absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then tell them about your experiences. Tell them the time when you solved the problem. Tell them the time when you did this. This is the time for you to toot your horn. Toot it. If you don't toot your horn, nobody else is going to toot it. And you have just that one opportunity to toot your horn. So toot it. So once you have been able to explain to them how valuable you are, when you've tooted your horn, now please, when I say toot your horn, toot it being confident, not arrogant. There's a difference. Being confident, not arrogant. The other thing I always say is ensure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date. Everywhere you go to work, ensure that you're getting recommendations, because one of the things I've always said and I found was very powerful or very helpful was that I will say you can check out my LinkedIn recommendations. Your LinkedIn recommendations is your online testimonial proof. Okay, so if you don't have that, you need to start thinking about getting that together, right? So you want to make sure that you are telling them how good you are, what problems you have solved, how you solved the problem. Make sure you practice before you go for the interview. Don't just step into the interview and try to free flow it. It wouldn't work. They will see through you. But more importantly, you have to know, it's all about having that mindset and that confidence and belief system that you are the right person for the job. Towards the end of the interview, they tend to ask you a question. Do you have any questions for me? Ensure you do. Have at least 3 questions. And one of the 3 questions that you should have is there anything I have said or haven't said that will hamper me from getting this role? Honestly, you put the ball back in their court and they're going to be like, huh? Because they have to tell you. And if you're somebody that is good at reading body languages, right, you would be able to tell whether or not you did a good job or you didn't do a good job. So what I want you to know is your mindset, your confidence, your belief system is the foundation of you getting through any interview. But more importantly, you need to be able to articulate your value. How do you articulate your value? There's a video that I talked about brag list. In that video, I said you should have a brag list, and this is the time you pull out things from your brag list. So for example, I saved so and so organization 10%, off the expenditure or whatever the case may be, and they're going to look at you like, how did you do it? Then you go ahead and you tell them. But you have to know that you're a person of value. You have to know how to articulate your value, and more importantly, you have to smile. They're human beings. Human beings want connectivity. They do not want a robot on their team. They want somebody that they can connect with. They want somebody that they can engage with. But more importantly, they want to know that you are the right fit for them. So remember, congratulations on getting the interview, but the interview is an opportunity for you to really sell yourself. Do not waffle. Don't waffle. Don't talk about things that they don't really want to know, but also listen. I'm going to give another tip. Yeah, this is actually really, listen to the things that they say. They could just say, oh, my daughter, right? Then you can say, oh, you have a daughter. How old is she? How many children do you have? What you're doing is you're forming rapport. Right? It's so important. Many people just think it's all about asking the questions about the particular job. And these are the ways that I have been able to land myself job upon job upon job upon job upon job upon job. And I'm not saying it because I am boastful. I'm saying it because it is the truth. It really is the truth. So take the time, listen to all the other things that are being said, pick up on certain things, right? And you can highlight those certain things. It shows that you have high acuity. It shows that you have a high level of emotional intelligence. And I tell you, if you follow these things, you will, without a shadow of a doubt, you will get that job. So I hope that has answered the question. Let me know if you have any thoughts below. Until the next video, where I will be coming with you either with something from my book or a question that a member of the audience has asked. Until next time, please keep smiling. Oh, the other thing as well is I have a career transition challenge I run every single month. I will put the link to that below. If you're interested in transitioning, changing your careers, you want to know what you need to do, you're afraid, you need the confidence, that challenge is for you. I run it every single month, and I'll put the link in the details below so that you can sign up, or you can find out more information and then you can sign up. Now, until next time, keep smiling and God bless you. Bye.